Hey there, friends. Got a Gumball reaction for you with the question. Oh. Oh, breakfast!
What is this? It looks like medieval prison food. It's cereal, real cereal. What's wrong with Smashmallows? I've read the back of the box.
There's a huge difference between the two cereals.
Double chins will be touching your cankles.
Oh, ew.
Like a cowboy goat with high blood pressure.
He looks so good, though. It's really crazy when you see realistic humans on these things. But isn't that supposed to be like the oatmeal guy? But would you eat that, though?
Please, Mrs. Mom, this cereal's so bleak that if it was a movie, it would be Danish.
I'm sorry.
Danish?
Marshmallows are going in the trash, and that's that.
Goodbye sugary cereals, I guess.
Thank you, Mom.
Oh?
Thank you for having the courage to sometimes say no. One day, I'll look back at moments like this and say, I had a good mother. Please. I love you.
Oh, that's really sweet, though.
Okay, what you get?
Not much.
Oh, of course. How are these kids so good that they can trick their mother into hugging them to get all the cereal that they can get? But really, it's like basically getting a box of Frosted Flakes versus Corn Flakes. Yeah, they're both good, but you want the Frosted Flakes, am I right? You want that sugar.
You.
Dang. Oh.
Okay, I don't think we're ever gonna
How?
see Smashmallows again, so we gotta
How
make
did
the
he
most
do
of
it? Was this freaking sleeve a vacuum
We
cleaner?
exercise as we eat. That way the
Oh.
blood rushes to your head and get more.
Really?
Are you getting anything?
Ugh. Acid reflux. Ugh. Oh, acid reflux is bad. Yeah, you don't want that. That acid comes back up and it starts burning your throat. You don't want that right there. But if Gumball can do, if Gumball had the same amount, you know what he was saying, you know, exercising, you know, the way he was talking, he would do so much better in school.
If we eat, then stand on
He
our
would do
heads,
so
the
much
sugar
better
will
at
run to our
school.
brains faster due to gravity.
Like all these things he's talking about. If he had that same.
Okay, we ingested through the eye. It's way closer
The
to
eye?
the brain, so the sugar rush will kick in faster.
The eye?
Nah, silly. Like this.
Ew! Oh. What the heck?
People invent everything. Like at some point, some guy was sitting down and he invented the mustache.
Invented the mustache? I mean, that is true though. Somehow these things got invented. The mustache, the handlebar mustache, the goatee. Somebody had to name these things, am I right?
One day, some guy saw rotting milk
Yeah.
on the floor, and he was like,
Rotting milk?
I should put it in my mouth.
Ew! Not cheese.
Does it matter if we achieve anything? I guess not. Look at pigeons.
Oh.
They don't get anything done. Yeah.
Not the government drones.
What's the point in our lives?
Oh. Hello?
And I'll help you.
How they?
As soon as I find a way to get rid of these handcuffs.
Yeah? Wha- Hold on a second. What is going on? Were they having like a hangover episode, like a hangover movie moment where they literally woke up after getting a high of sugar rush? Government. Did I call Gumball government? Yes, government Watterson. Gumball. He had the tiara from, you know, I'm sure that was from the dress or something. It looks like the tiara from the dress episode. But can we talk about how Darwin had fuzzy handcuffs and a tramp stamp? How did Cartoon Network allow him to get a stamp above his butt? That's a tramp stamp right there, isn't it?
Man, that's a big question. What is the meaning of life?
I mean, that is a big question right there. What is the meaning?
Who could answer such a question?
Well, nobody here. We better ask around.
Oh, just ask anybody, I guess. Oh, hey, Mr. Small. You sure about that, buddy? Oh, wait. Where you go? What? Oh, Janice! Oh my goodness! Oh my. if my school counselor did all of that, I run away faster. I don't want to listen to my school counselor if he did all of that and crush his beloved van that he got from the void and did all that. I would not trust him.
What do you think the meaning of life is?
Sup, Larry?
Work. It's important to
Oh.
be useful. Look at me. I got it all figured out.
You work like every job, right?
I go home, I go to sleep. I get up,
Oh.
I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up,
Yeah. Oh, did he?
I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I get up, I shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go
Hey, his
home, I go to sleep.
fiance.
I get up, I shower,
What?
I go to work,
What? Wait, I was about to say, his fiance works pretty much everywhere too, right? So I'm glad we got to see the little guy. We got to see the little guy again. I just thought he was a one-off character that beat up Richard, but no, he's back. But yeah, if once you realize that life is pretty much the same thing every day, of course you crack. When you get up, go to work, go home, go to sleep, repeat, 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 repeat. And Larry works every single job though.
shower, I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep.
He's the reason why this town isn't. Oh! Mrs. Robinson!
I come to work, I work all day, I go home, I go to sleep. I
Oh
get up,
my-
I shower, I come to work,
Larry?
I go home, I go
Bye, Larry!
Seems to work for him, but
You
I feel
sure
there
it
might
works
be a
for
little
him?
more to life than that.
He is crazy right
I
now.
believe the meaning of life is to be good
Yeah.
to others. Because if you help someone,
Yeah?
then one day they might help someone else, and the world will be a better place.
Oh! Wow, what did I just pause on right now? Alan had a lemonade stand, but yes. I'm surprised when Larry swam away. I'm surprised that the town didn't go into another apocalypse situation because Larry needs to work every single job apparently. Just like in the pizza, he quit, town went into freaking fallout or something like that. But I believe the meaning of life is to live life the way you want it, but also treat everybody with respect. Just respect each other, and life will be smooth. Disrespect will just bring on stress. Stress makes you die early. You don't want to be stressed out, do you? Oh my goodness.
Now let's knock your block off.
Not the block.
Please, allow me.
Allow me. What?
Please.
You let
show
yourself
a
get.
little charity. Help me.
Wait,
Well,
to get.
charity begins at home,
No.
which is where we're going right now.
Where they. Yeah, they can't fight these two. They dealt with these two in
What do you think the
detention.
meaning of life is?
Now that's a tricky one. I
This
guess
is a very. Oh! Wow. I gotta say, Nicole can be very based right there. She does. I am fine with that answer right there because at the same time, she pretty much works to keep this home, pay all the bills and whatnot, feed all the children, including her husband. Whatever answer she has, I'm fine with it.
or having a family. It's pretty much the same.
Having a family does sound nice, though.
The meaning
Yeah.
of life?
Oh, Richard.
Well, I've
What?
dedicated
Is he-
my life to the indulgence of the senses.
Is he
Feeling
wearing
of
just
total satisfaction
underwear right
and
now?
pleasure Is the highest form of existence.
Yeah. Oh, that's a lot of butter, buddy.
It just sounds like stuffing your face.
Yeah, well, philosophically,
You
Philosophically.
in toga.
this is
Toga?
It's a full body bit.
What?
Not quite full body, unfortunately.
Oh, you mean Richard was showing it off for free? He was showing off that backside for free right there. For free, Richard? But yeah, Richard is just living life the way he wants to. He gets to eat whatever he wants and he doesn't even have to work because if he works, goodbye, universe. Oh, and oh.
What's the meaning of life?
To understand the meaning of life, you need to better yourself. by
Yeah?
learning as much as you can. So you can answer
Learning
any
as
different
much as you
questions.
can then.
Absolutely.
Alright.
Like, would you rather kiss a dog or have a baby drool
Wha-
in your mouth?
Or would you rather have foot
Gotta kiss a
hands or
dog.
hand feet?
Oh, wait. Foot hands or hand feet? Ah, yeah. I mean, I'm a fish. I mean, I would rather have feet hands. No, hand feet. Yeah. If I can have my feet as hands, if I had feet, they would be hands. That way I can grip everything. So I would have 4 sets of hands. So I would grab everything.
How would a person survive just by eating their own hair?
Just by eating their own hair? Not long, though.
Just 3 sentences, you proved I don't want to know everything. If my
Oh.
quest for knowledge is pointless, then I might as well go for the second best option.
And what's that?
Blissful ignorance.
Oh.
Gumball, what are we doing?
The Forest of Doom?
Better qualified to know the meaning of life than
What?
Mother Nature herself.
Man, they're really going to everybody at this point. They really went to the Forest of Doom. It is called the Forest of Doom, right? That was the place where, you know, in the picnic episode, they got lost. And they almost died because Miss Simeon is a bad chaperone, I guess. But yeah, do you really want to know everything in the world, though? The meaning of life can be anything you want, and if you want to learn everything, that's fine. But that's also learning about the weirdest things, like how long can a person survive if they eat their own hair? Not that long. You don't have infinite hair. What if you're bald?
Let's ask this little squirrel.
Ye-
Ow, what did I say?
You just said he was nuttier than his own droppings.
Oh.
Let me try.
Man, Darwin can speak squirrel too? Oh. A single rule. Oh. 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 So, I get it. The meaning of life is the food chain. It's to be eat or be eaten. That's why we eat and make sure that we don't be eaten. Even though there are people out there who do want to be eaten, that's kind of a different story that I don't want to talk about. But that is a good meaning of life right there, especially for the animals, to be eat or be eaten. What? Why does that bird look so weird? Oh. Oh. What?
Sorry, our song just keeps repeating, but the meaning of life is to eat or be.
I love this so much. Yeah.
Well, I guess not the biggest remains on earth to eat meat. I have some time for dessert.
Oh. That is true, though. The biggest cannot be eaten, though. If you're at the top of the food chain, there is no worry to be eaten. You have won at life, my good sir. You have won at life. But I think for me, I can still be eaten underwater, so that's why. That's my meaning of life. To eat or be eaten.
Wait, kids.
Oh.
I got the answer.
Mr. Small, you've been following them that far? Oh. You can hear him screaming. Oh, at the graveyard from the Halloween episode.
Maybe you could help us out with the question. What's the
Oh,
meaning
his
of life?
eye.
have to live life to the fullest.
Wow.
Look at me. I've done
The
it
way
all.
his eye is hanging out.
I've jumped
Yeah.
out of a plane. I've jumped out of
Is that all you did?
Well, yeah, I was 18.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Oh. You're telling me that he died from jumping out of a plane? So I take it his parachute didn't really... Oh. I mean, yeah, the meaning of life can mean, you know, crossing off everything off your bucket list, whether you want to jump out of a plane, or jump out of a plane. But really hope your parachute goes off.
And how was it, you know, your life?
Oh, man, it was really good for
I mean,
70
for
seconds.
70 seconds.
Really bad for a couple of seconds.
Yeah, you splattered on the floor right there.
Live life to the fullest for 70 seconds. Or live a
Oh.
boring life for 70 years.
Huh, I'd rather live long. Yeah, exactly.
No, don't go, it's boring here.
The-
Come back.
Oh, the parachute went off. I'm glad the parachute actually went off. It finally went off after his death. But, dang, imagine falling for 70 seconds and then all of a sudden, out. That's it. Nothing. I'm surprised that Cartoon Network was fine with letting a zombie's eye hang off. That looked really weird right there, but still. Once you realize what that zombie was saying, yeah. He died by splatting on the floor. It's nuts.
What are you doing?
Yeah?
Stones. That's what people do when they're down.
Yeah,
In the
I mean,
pool?
indoors.
What are you two doing?
Coach.
Bummed out because we can't find the meaning of life.
Poor Rocky.
Meaning of life is to find yourself.
Have you found
Oh.
yourself?
Not yet, but I'm in here.
Yeah?
Somewhere.
Are you...
How are we supposed to find ourselves?
Man.
Find yourself, you will need to walk through the hottest desert.
Oh. I mean, Coach does have a good idea, though. To find yourself is a good thing to find throughout life. You want to find out who you are, what you are meant to do. But you find that naturally. You don't have to, I don't think you have to go through the hottest desert or whatever else Coach says, you know? I feel like this whole episode is a lesson on you and me.
Cross the most
Oh.
dangerous seas. Climb the highest mountain.
Yeah?
Once at the top, you will know.
Have you guys found it? Yeah?
I'm lazy. I don't need to climb a mountain to figure that out.
What? Wait, you mean none of this was real?
Oh, you actually did that, Mr. Small? Right, why? It was all in their mind, but Mr. Small actually did that stuff right there. That's amazing. I am curious to know what Mr. Small has to say about the meaning of life, you know? But everybody has their own way of living their life. The meaning of life doesn't have one meaning. The meaning of life is how you seek it. What is your meaning of life? What did you find out?
Why isn't anyone able to answer our question? Tell me, universe.
Other people were answering it though. Oh.
You guys, quick. I think
Oh.
someone's in need of a cosmic answer.
Let's explain the meaning
Oh,
of
the
this beautiful
planets.
feel-good song.
The planets are gonna sing?
You've got a problem and your life is full of doubt.
Yeah?
In the scheme of things, your life just doesn't count.
What? What? Oh my goodness, you're telling me that the planets are telling me my life doesn't count. I mean, in a way, I do agree because we are just a speck in an entire universe of planets, but wow.
To you, leave may seem quite small.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow. My life doesn't even matter. Oh my goodness. Like, tell me in the comments, how did you feel when you heard this song? And then literally the planets are telling you, yeah, your life doesn't really matter because while we may seem big on this planet, there are planets bigger than us. There are solar systems, universes, galaxies out there. To everything else, we are just tiny, tiny, tiny things.
Milky Way, galaxy. Get the universe.
Yeah.
Huge compared to you or us. You're tiny and you're minuscule, irrelevant.
We're all really small.
You're just a measly little fleck. Your life may last a century on Earth or maybe quicker.
Whoa.
100 years is just a flash, a blip, a flicker.
Wow.
When your life is full of doubt, remember in the scheme of things, you're puny little tiny.
My
Just teeny, boring, foolish, pointless, minimal, wretched, puny, little life just does not count.
Oh my goodness, that was amazing. That was a banger of a song right there. Yes, those planets are really based right there. They are extremely based. Even if you think you have the hardest life out there, just remember, our life doesn't really matter at all. Life is just how you live it, but if you think you have the biggest problem in the world, there are galaxies and universes out there we don't even know about. Space is infinite out there. We are just one planet in an infinite void. When you think about it, that song is really dark when you think about it. Because the more you think about it, the more you realize that we're all just worthless. But at the same time, that song was a banger.
All about? Don't know, but the joke's on them. By the time they finish their smug little song, the sun will have
Their
lost
smug
their
little
mass and
song?
exploded, so
4.75 billion. Oh.
5 billion years ago.
What?
Yeah, he was right.
Sussy! But also, yeah, while the planets were up there singing their song, they're many, many light years away from Earth, which means that while the song was going on, Earth was just getting a very slowed down version of the song, and by the time they were actually done with their song, it was 4.75 billion years later. That's why to Gumball and Darwin, all they hear is, oh. This show can be really smart with its things, though. By the time they finished their song, too late, the sun imploded. Holy heck, this song is really dark, though. And it's crazy to know that pretty much it's like, oh, remember what that kid said 4.75 billion years ago? Yeah, Gumball didn't even exist anymore at that point. It's been 4.75 billion years. But anyway, is Sussy throwing mayonnaise at pigeons?
what a waste of a
Sussy's
day.
just Sussy's having fun in their own way. I love that. I love that the subtitles say pigeon mayo, but it's pigeon mayo, I believe. Like, she is throwing mayonnaise, right?
At least someone's got it all figured out.
Well, yes, you see, life's not about the destination, it's about the journey and making friends along the way. The search for meaning is, in fact, the very thing that gives our life meaning. So, really, the only question that is truly worth
Hello? Sussy? What the heck? Sussy over here giving you the most base thing. Yeah, it's about their journey too. It's about how you live it and everything. Oh my goodness, and Sussy's living her own life the way she wants to. That's her journey. She's having fun the way she's doing it. Oh. Bye, Mr. Small.
So really, the only true meaning of life is finding your own way to enjoy it.
Exactly.
Doing this.
Oh my goodness, Sussy. I knew there was a reason why I love her so much. She is amazing as a character, and then she's usually goofy, talking about like chicken skin and whatnot. But oh my goodness, she is really intelligent. It's just that she lives her life the way she does it. Live your life the way you do it. If you worry about the future or the past or whatever, you're gonna be stressing yourself out. Continue living your life without any stress. Don't worry about what's gonna happen in the future or something like that. Live your life the way you want to. Enjoy the journey. Live, laugh, love, game, play, stuff like that. Make friends. Enjoy family, stuff like that. Live your life the way you do it. Because if you stress out about other things that's not your own life, you're just gonna waste time stressing out about things. If you're worrying about things, you're wasting time worrying about things. Live your life the way you do it, because remember, we only have one life. Live your life the way you want to. Do what you can and try to make your life as best as it can be. And I know not everybody has the same life and we all live in many different ways. But remember, it's about your journey. Everybody's life has their own journey, their own path, their own destination. And I can't believe I'm learning about all of this from a Gumball episode. That's the crazy thing. Learning all these lessons from different characters in Gumball, especially from Sussy at the end. Everybody's got their own answer. There is no one definite answer right there. The reason these characters were talking about what the meaning of life is, that's their journey. Their journey is to find their life their own way. That's their journey. Find your own journey, find your own path. And hopefully you'll find out why you were born in this world. What your life is meant to be. Because remember, your life just does not count. Wow, that was bad. Sorry about that. Life just does not count. But of course, This episode proves a very big life lesson. There weren't many comedic moments, in my opinion, but it was really based in teaching us about life, and I really enjoyed this episode for a very, extremely, very, very extremely important life lesson episode. Especially that Planet song being a banger right there, that was mwah, beautiful right there. And they're right. They are completely right. Space is a void, it's infinite out there. Who knows, there could be another Earth out there and another tuna doing reactions, you know? Maybe instead of a tuna, maybe it's an octopus doing reactions. Can you imagine what an alternate Earth like us would be? And if what they're wondering what life is all about? I mean, we could go on forever with this, but I'm sure you get the point. Either way, hope you enjoyed this as much as I did, and if you did, don't forget to leave a like, comment about what you think, and subscribe if you haven't done so. I'll catch you next time.